All right, everybody, let's get into this. How you doing? My name is Old School Nerd, and today we're going to do something a little fun. We're going to do two characters in Dungeons & Dragons D&D Beyond, and I know everyone's here to see Betty White. Betty White will be the second one we need to do, okay? The first one is one that I promised I would do in the New Year's Eve stream, so we're going to do that one real quick. It won't take very long, but don't worry. Miss White is right after. And I have some extra stuff to add to her that I hope a lot of you will appreciate and love, because let's be honest, the United States, we don't have a queen, but she was as close as we're going to get to one, so she is missed. Okay, here we go. Let me pop this open. All right, let me switch up just a couple things real quick. Hold on. Stand by for me.
Let's go.
That's right, Tank. Let's go. All right. I'm going to go grab my green screen. If everybody wants to just wait for me 1 second. She was not crazy in Lake Placid. The alligators were crazy. And I hope he eats all of your friends. Oh, all right. Let me get my camera to adjust itself, and then we will get started. All right, much better. Okay, see, now you guys can actually see what's going on. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is Hotman from Fire Shanks. Now, I told everyone I was gonna do this one because some of the stuff that was going on during their New Year's Eve party that they were doing at the tavern was so funny, it instantly became something that I had to do. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start this up with... Fail L3, wow, I quit. What does that even mean? Anyway. Okay, so we're going to change his name to Hotman Fire Shanks. Okay. Okay. That's his name. Hotman Fire Shanks. Okay. Now, so here we go. Okay, we're going to do non-core. Let's roll over to optional features, customize your origin. Then we're going to kick over to here. Now, we're going to choose a race for Hotman Fire, whatever. So I've gone ahead, and I think we're gonna actually make him. I'm looking at it, thinking we're gonna go with Hobgoblin. I mean, really? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so with Mr. Hotman Fire Shanks, let's go with this, okay? His ability to score Constitution is +2, Intelligence +1, age or mature. Not so much this guy. Size between 5 and 6 feet tall, wing 1 on a medium size medium. Base walking speed is 30, dark vision, they can see 60 feet. Martial trip proficient with 2 martial weapons of choice and light armor. Saving face. Hobgoblins are careful not to show weakness in front of their allies. Sound like anybody? For fear of losing status. Sound like anybody? If you miss an attack roll or fail an ability check or saving throw, you gain a bonus to the roll equal to the number of allies who can see you within 30 feet of you. In other words, if your friends are around you, you're too proud to fail. Okay, here we go. You can speak and write common and goblin. We'll go with that. So he's a hobgoblin. Pretty much a given. Ability score increase +2. Martial training. Let's pick it up. Let's give him martial weapons. Okay, I think that because it's him, I'm going to go with I'm thinking he's more of a... We're going to give him a rapier and a halberd. Okay, he could do either one Distance, short range, that's his style. He's German, so we're gonna go with that. Saving face, totally a thing for him. That's the big reason why I chose Hobgoblin, is because it's Hotman Fire Shanks from Fire Shanks. I mean, come on. He's all about, you know, he's got to look good. He's got to bathe. It's all good. Okay. So next, he's definitely going to be a fighter. He's really one of the first fighters I'm going to make. Now, we're going to add the class fighting style, second wind, action surge. Okay. But there are going to be a little things that we're going to add to this guy as we go along. Follow along with me. You're going to laugh your butt off. Hey, Shannon. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go with proficiencies at level 1. Choose a fighter skill. We're going to pick athletics, and we're going to pick intimidation, because Hotman Fire Shanks, he's very intimidating. Fighting style. We're going to give him superior technique, because he's the only person I've ever seen in music that can play that upright. It's not a bass. I don't even know what it is, but only he can play it. So we're going to go with that. Second wind is here. Let's see here. Chris, if you don't, excuse me, Chelsea, if you don't mind, do me a favor. Call her for me. Call Amy for me and ask her what she wants. Please. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Okay, let's go with standard array. We're going to give him strength, constitution, dexterity, charisma, wisdom, and his intelligence is going to be 0. Okay, that's the base score for this guy. Now let's move over for description. This is where it gets fun. Okay, we're going to do a custom background. Okay, now, Hotman. Hold on. Hotman Fire Shanks is the leader of a German band of ill repute. Why not, right? Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to put some stuff in here that only relate to him. Okay, he gets disadvantage to all stealth and thieving abilities due to the noise his plate armor makes constantly. Okay, so the reason why I said that is for those of you, yes, Chapman stick, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna give them that in that one. Okay, now, charisma bonus when weapons are sheathed and Chapman stick is equipped. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Disadvantage on all stealth and thieving abilities due to the noise his plate armor makes constantly. For those of you who watched the Feuerschwanz live New Year's Eve release party, this dude is sitting in his brand new plate armor, looked great by the way, and the only thing any of us in the chat could say is, dude, you're really loud. He would adjust and you'd hear squeak, squeak, constantly. Okay? Okay, here we go. So, we're going to put 2Ps in it. Okay, quick. Is everything okay? You okay? You threw up? When?
At the restaurant.
Well, we know how that goes. Okay. My kids just got home from Christmas, New Year's vacation, so. Okay, here we go. The next thing that he's going to have is, because he's a hobgoblin, and as long as he's around the other members of Fire Shanks, he gets bonuses because he can't look bad. I'm also going to give him a bonus to all languages, understanding all languages except for common. Homeboy struggles with English. It ain't his fault. He's German, but he speaks a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to give him disadvantage. I'm going to give him language. What was that?
Attention please.
Hold on.
Tipped
What was that? What
$5.
was that? What
Hear
was
ye,
that?
hear ye. Chelsea maybe is in the house.
Can't see it, so I have to look at it. People giving shit about Chelsea. Okay, here we go. Hey, my love, how you doing? I bet.
I just literally lifted up Owen. He just like sat. Like,
Okay.
oh my god.
Tonight, I'm making D&D characters. The first one I'm making
Betty White.
is the guy from Fire Shanks first, and then we're doing Betty White after. Okay, cool.
I will see Betty White later.
Yes, you will. All right. So anyway, people are giving Chelsea maybe shout outs, which is always good. Okay. Language under let's give him language understanding of all non-common tongues, which means he can understand any language except for just regular English, because it's a thing. Okay, now, all right, let's go to already. Let's also give him a charlatan and an athlete. Okay, I'm gonna save all that. That's his. Okay, so Hotman Fire Shanks is the leader of a German band of ill repute. Disadvantages on all stealth and thieving abilities due to the noise his plate armor makes constantly. Charisma bonus when weapons are sheathed and the Chapman stick is equipped. Language understanding of all non-common tongues. Okay. He gets to use false identity. Let's give him deception and persuasion. Let's give him I'll give him a dulcimer because it can, and a horn because it's just funny. Let's go to this part. I'm gonna give him a rapier and a halberd. I'm going to give him an explorer's pack, 2 axes. I'll give him chainmail to start, but we all know he's going to put fur on it. He'll go kill a rabbit or a cat and stuff it in the chainmail. It's what he does. It's what he does. Okay, so we're going to get all that done. Add starting equipment. Let's go to here. Let's take a look at his character sheet. Okay, so here we go. This is right here. Let's zoom this over here. Let me okay. Hotman Fire Shanks. He's a hobgoblin fighter. This is his base character. I had to make it, but I wanted to make sure that I added the extra traits for his whole situation in regards to his backstory and his racial features. That was important to me, that we get those extra things in there. So let's get into. Here we go. Background. Okay. So okay, we got all that done. Now, that's great. Whatever. Let's get into our one that everyone is here to see. Let's get into our Betty White. All right. So we're gonna create an. Okay, here we go. So for Miss Betty White, we're going to choose a file. How could that not be her picture, right? Okay. Okay. Queen White of the Betty. Queen White of Saint Olaf. Okay. Now, Queen White of Saint Olaf. If you don't know what that means, crack a book. Look up what all that means on it's yeah, well, if you don't know what that means, shame on you. I'm gonna zoom this in for everybody so they can see. Okay, we're gonna go with Queen White of Saint Olaf. If you don't know what Saint Olaf is, on the Golden Girls, Betty White had this thing where anytime she would talk about the old days, she would say, well, you know, years ago, back in St. Olaf, apparently she lived in a town called St. Olaf, Wisconsin, I think. And she always had these stories, okay? So we're just going to call her Queen White of St. Olaf. We're going to do some non-core stuff. We're going to do customize origin. We're going to do optional class features. Let's go through these sections here. Now, choosing a race, there's only one race that I could think of to use for Miss White at this time, and that's going to be the variant ASMR. For those of our who don't know, ASMRs are angels, celestials, I guess. Celestial angels with wings. They're patrons. They strike down evil. I mean, come on. Can any of you in the chat room think to me what would be a better race for Miss White to be now than an angel? Right? I mean, come on. I have no idea what everyone's talking about in my chat room. It has nothing to do with Miss Betty White. So, variant Asmar. Okay. Now, healing traits: Dark Vision, Celestial Resistance, Celestial Legacy, Healing Hands, Languages, Ability Scores, Size, Speed, Dark Vision, Resistance, Legacy. We will be adding some extra stuff in here. Yes, yes. Saint Olaf is where Rose is from, and I'm going to give you some traits that are going to go with this. Okay? Right. Okay. Now, she is going to be a bard. Trust me on this. It's just what we need to do. Proficiencies. Okay. She's going to play the bird pipes. She's going to play the pan flute, and she has persuasion, and she has performance, and she has, where's it at? And deception. Okay, bardic inspiration, those things. Okay. Yes, we're going to get into all these little things. You know, I thought about her being a half elf, and I thought about her being a gnome and all these other things. And if we had made this character, I don't know, if we had made this character 2 weeks ago, maybe. But now that she's passed on into the heavens, she's going to be an angel. Fair enough? If you create Betty White in your D&D game, you can make her whatever race you want, but on this channel, Homegirl's going to be an angel. Period. Fair enough? Fair enough. Okay. Optional features, we're going to do additional bard spells, magical inspiration, bardic versatility, all those great things. Okay, now, we are now going to get into the part that I really, really, really want to do. Hold on. Let's go to this. Okay. Standard array. Okay, now, I understand that everything that happens here is relative, but because it is Betty White, I just want everyone to understand I am going to manually roll these, and just going to let everyone know not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm gonna add this to her wisdom. I'm gonna add this to her constitution. I'm gonna add this to her dexterity. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna put it on her strength. I'm gonna put this one on her intelligence. And I'm putting this one on her charisma only because her default is 20. Her default charisma is 20 to start with level 1. Why? It's Betty freaking White and she deserves it, damn it. And you know I'm right. You know I'm right. Okay? Tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. Tell me I'm wrong to not make her default charisma 20. Period. Just the way it is. Okay. She's gonna start with 20. That's it. Okay. Background. I'm gonna do a custom background for Miss Queen White. Okay. We're gonna configure that now. Okay. Okay. Put this right here. Okay, this sash was a gift to me from the Queen of America. Now, when Oliver Platt said it, everyone knew it was a joke. I'm just telling you, he was right. Because if Betty White gave him that sash, it really did come from the Queen of America. Here we go. Now, the patron saint of Olaf. Okay, now, let's talk about this. Okay, here's some of the things that. But let's get into this. I want to share with you guys a video. Okay, hold on. I haven't been. Okay, I'm gonna share this video with you guys. Okay, and this is why she will always be the queen of Dungeons and Dragons, even though Miss Betty White has probably never played Dungeons and Dragons in her entire 99 plus years on the planet. Ready? Remember this video because Chelsea maybe found it, laughed her ass off for 20 minutes, and then, okay, you have to watch this. And then I saw it and I thought, oh my God, this is the best Saint Olaf story that Rose ever said in the Golden Girls. And I'm telling you, when you watch this, you're going to be like, holy crap. Ready? I'm going to pause this music. Here we go.
I haven't been this scared since 1952, when St. Olaf's most active volcano threatened to erupt. Well, luckily, there were some druid priests who were in town for the opening of Stonehenge land. They said they could stop it if they could sacrifice the town's dumbest virgin. I don't know why I raised my hand. It must have just been the excitement of the moment. But they said the only way to prevent the eruption was for me to crawl through their legs up the volcano while they gave me my birthday wax. Well, and you're not going to believe this. It turns out they weren't druid priests at all. Just a bunch of Shriners looking for a good time.
It's a scary story, Rose.
I haven't been this scared.
All right, so come on, it's the greatest thing ever. Okay, so false druid protection. When Betty channels her rose powers, all animals, all druids in animal form can be detected and reverted by Betty. So, if she encounters a druid and that druid turns into an animal of any type, Betty can use the power of Rose to make that. She can, let's say, a druid turns themselves into a spider or a rat or a cat and tries to sneak by them. She will know. She has false druid protection. Okay, so she has. Druids cannot use animal forms as a way to deceive her or use it to stealth. She will detect it automatically. Okay? So do not try it. Okay? Next point. Okay? Let's see. Okay. She has Ryren Bane. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll this in. Okay. Another. Yeah. Okay. So here's another one. Okay. Ryren Bane. Now this one is specifically because it's Betty. Okay. And this is a skill that she developed in the last 20 years. In her later life, she developed this ability called Ryren Bane. Okay. And the way Ryren Bane works. Okay. Okay, all rogue classes have disadvantage on all skill and attack rolls within 30 feet of Miss White, of Queen White. Okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Ryren Bane. Okay, Ryren Bane. Okay, the Ryren Bane. All rogue classes have disadvantage on all skill and attack rolls within 30 feet of Queen White. Moreover, the Bane can cause all rogue classes to genuflect in her direction as though entranced until released by Betty. For those who have no idea why it's called the Ryren Bane, is because everyone knows Ryan Reynolds is the ultimate rogue of movies, and he has no hope in defeating Miss White. Miss White controls Ryan Reynolds in the palm of her hand. See? Okay. Okay. Last portion that makes Miss White the ultimate bard class of D&D is this. Are you ready? the Golden Girl Blessing. Okay, now, this one is a little different than all the other ones, okay? Once per sunrise, the Golden Girl Blessing can be invoked, to which all shun must be for the forgotten and annulled until the following sunrise. Okay, so the way this works, okay. So on the Golden Girl Blessing, she can literally go, thank you for being a friend. And what happens is any aggression that anything short of Tiamat and Bahamut, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some god levels that will not be affected by this spell. But if they can beat a natural 20, if they can roll a natural 20 on a charisma saving throw, they can avoid this. But if not, any aggression that any creature has towards Betty or anyone in her party can be nulled and forgotten. In other words, they have wiped all the reason why they're angry at the party. I mean, you could literally steal all their money, take all their clothes, leave them naked in the middle of the house, and just tease them walking out the door. She can go, thank you for being a friend, and that person will totally forget the fact that she did anything to them until the next day. That's the Golden Girl Blessing. Now, proficiency in languages, we will give her 2 skills and 2 languages. Background feature, she is a folk hero, and she is an entertainer. Okay, but the most important thing that I cannot talk about any more than this, okay? Because as a bard, as any character, we can set our weapons, we can set our spells, and that's however you want to play Betty. However, this one part right here is what the most important part of this video stream that I'm doing right now, recording for all of you. This will be posted on YouTube tomorrow, and I hope everyone sees it. It's this. If you create a character and her name is Queen White of St. Olaf, okay? Understand, she needs to be a variant Aasimar, which is an angelic celestial that is positive and bright and good and defeats all forms of evil and is sworn to protect justice and life. Just like Oliver Platt says, the sash was a gift to me from the Queen of America. In this case, it is true. She has false druid protection, which means when Betty channels her rose powers, all druids in animal form can be detected and referred to by Betty, and they cannot stop it. It's an instant success roll. She also has the power of Ryren Bane. All rogue classes have disadvantages on all attacks and attack rolls and skill rolls within 30 feet of Queen White. Moreover, the Bane can cause all rogue classes to genuflect in her general direction as though entranced until they are released by Betty. That is the Ryan Reynolds rogue ability she has. And then the last one, and probably most important thing that Betty White has always been able to do, and as long as people remember her in our hearts and minds, and if you play her in Dungeons and Dragons, she has the Golden Girl Blessing, which means once per sunrise, the Golden Girl Blessing can be invoked, to which all aggression must be forgotten and nulled until the following sunrise. However, the only way that a boss level character can not have to abide by the Golden Girl curse is if they roll a natural 20 on a charisma roll, and that is the only way to get around it. If you use these little parts right here, and you use this sweet lady right here with this sweet name, and make sure that you give her the honor and presence that she's due, you will enjoy playing her. Another thing about this, again, when you set your ability score, if you want to roll them, roll them. If you want to do standard array, it doesn't matter, as long as you make the charisma score a natural 20 to start. She's the only character that I've ever heard of that should always have a natural 20, a max natural state 20, when she starts her character at level 1. Who doesn't agree with that? I don't know. And if you do, eat a Snickers. You obviously need it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's me building a character. Her name is Queen White of St. Olaf. And what can you say? It's freaking Betty White, man. Man, it sucks. Right? As fun as it is to make this character, it sucks. Because she's gone. But yeah, definitely the Betty we all know. Okay, again, if we go on to necrotic and defense, she's resistant to necrotic and radiant damage just by her setup. Let's see here. Yeah. The patron saint of Olaf. I'm gonna give her the characteristics, appearance. So yeah, here's her patron saint of Olaf sheet. It has all of her sash was gift to me, the false protection, the Rinrine, the golden girl blessing, and okay, feature rustic hospitality. Since you come from the ranks of common folk, you fit in among them with ease. You find a place to hide, rest, recuperate amongst other commoners. Unless you have shown yourself to be in danger to them, they will shield you from the law or anyone else searching for you, though they will not risk their lives for you. I don't know. I think I would risk my life for Miss Betty. I don't know. What you think? Quotes for the character. Yes, by all means. Give me some quotes to put on this character. There's quite a few. So I will definitely put quotes in for this character. Flaws. None. Save. Just want to make sure I put that one in. Bonds. Our hearts. Done. Ideals. C. Rose of St. Olaf. Okay, and personality traits. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to post this character. I'm going to post this video on YouTube. And those of you who want to also make characters of Betty White in your own D&D games, by all means, use anything that I put in this video. It is for Betty. It doesn't matter. I don't hold any of these ideas to myself because my ideas come from all of her anyway. Do me a favor. If you have great Betty White quotes, put them in the comments below. Add to the mystique of this character. Other people that see this video and you see how I set up the character and gave those special attributes and things, take the comments from the quotes below, add them to your own character. You can call her whatever you want as long as you call her near and dear to your heart. My name is Old School Nerd. To all of you that have watched this last 42 minutes of me putting these characters together, I appreciate all of you. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, bright and early, we have a 3-hour video on YouTube where I do reactions to bands you've probably never heard of, but they deserve a shot to be on YouTube as well. So I definitely did some reactions. My name is Old School Nerd, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go. My kids are home. I'm gonna go see my kids. Okay. Hey, thank you.